see we're already in September 2018. Donald Trump is the president. He was actually in September 2018. So this is, let's just say, historically accurate. As you can see, we got a lot of army, a lot of divisions, and we're still putting up a few more, if I'm not wrong. Recruit and deploy. As you can see, we got a lot. We're gonna also trying to supply and modify our divisions. We also got some decommissioned divisions, although they are known actually. No decommissioned divisions. And if we're gonna take a look at production, I think we should also produce some ships. I don't think, yeah, we're actually producing some ships here. We do have some ships that we're producing. I'm gonna produce, of course, even more. Now we're gonna need a lot of resources somehow. It's just strange that we don't have any resources. So, hang on a second. We got a fleet here with, I think, one submarine or something like that docked, and another fleet coming in, which is relatively big, but we're gonna wait and it's gonna be even bigger. Here we got a choice air base in, and we can also add some new wing. Right, and in the world, I'm not sure what exactly is going on. As you can see, we can actually propose trade agreement against with France. Now, what about here? What can we do? It doesn't seem that there is much we can do in Italy. We already have trade agreement. I can propose one with Netherlands because we are in NATO and stuff like that, so there is no wonder that these things actually work. You can also propose trade agreement again with Norway, Finland, Poland again. I think we did it once, but whatever, we're gonna do it again. And with Slovakia 2, and with the Czech Republic 2. So let's just go on. I think that all these nations should accept it. Trade influence is gonna increase, so all of them have accepted. Oh, Slovenia, we already have it. We can also make it with Bulgaria and Greece. No, it doesn't seem so. How about Turkey? No. Yeah, but there are, of course, some nations here in Europe that have accepted. And with Denmark as well. And I think in Asia too. Hang on a second. What about South Africa? No, they're not going to accept it. Madagascar, they're not going to accept it. And Australia and New Guinea, but New Zealand also, I think they will accept it. Let's check, for instance, if you could possibly declare war. Recall intervention in Madagascar. Military access, declare war, justify war goal. We're just gonna need democracies can justify war goal against countries that are not generate war tension. We need war tension 15. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to expand a lot here. But whatever, we're gonna try it. Anyway, let's go on. So I think what we have lost is that we have lost Ukraine. Now Ukraine, as you can see, is a puppet state of Russia that has, I think, oh, it has only Ukraine as puppet state. Because, you know, I thought they're gonna also have Georgia. The truth is that there is South Ossetia or something, and Abkhazia that has been annexed by Russia in real life. Here it seems that they have just good relation with Russia and they are independent or something. Russia has annexed Crimea. That's right, this is Russian territory. And there's also People Republic of Donetsk and Donbass that are actually also somewhat independent, being guaranteed by Russia, of course, and the rest of Ukraine. There's also Tiraspol that has good relationship with Russia. And there's also, now this is Novorussia here. This is strange. Izmail is Novorussia, which is actually lift embargo. We're not going to lift any embargo. And I think we have also embargoed Russia and Belarus. Not really. There's some other trade agreements with these guys. Doesn't seem to be possible. So Russia has expanded, of course, a lot lately. They could, of course, conquer all of the former Soviet republics. There's also the region, the interregion of Artsakh or Nagorno-Karabakh, which is somehow independent, but is a puppet of Armenia. Armenia is also hosting Russian military bases. Interesting. Okay, so what is it what we have researched? M777. this is like some kind of weapon or something. Alright, maybe here we are researching something. Helicopters. No, it's gonna take too much time. Here we are researching something. Here it's gonna also take a lot of time. In a field of electronics, I could go with humanoid robot. It's gonna increase production efficiency and stuff like that. So let's just do it. And I think oh, I thought we're gonna be able to research a new type of airplane, but it doesn't seem so. We're gonna have to buy, of course, resources, although actually we don't have any factories. We have only one factory left with whom we're gonna try to build up some stuff. We got a lot of projects coming in here. Network infrastructure, radar station, SM site, ABM base, tel battery, whatever. So there are a lot of things. Right, let's just move forward. Let's see what's gonna happen in the world. Italy wants a non-aggression pact. Missing utility vehicle. Utility vehicle right now is not missing anymore. We do have, however, a lot of factories that we could use to produce even more. And of course, gonna use them. So we got an unassigned division, an infantry division with 5,000 men. It's a small one, of course. Right, and we have actually more forces. I think I like to increase the force that we have here, such as an European command, as well as here. But what about? Oh, okay, this guy belongs here because this is a territory that we have. But not here. Alright, cool. Of course, we're gonna have to defend this. But of course, we got the combat aviation brigade with 2,000 men, with some infantry fighting vehicles, the so-called Bradley, Eurocopter, transport helicopters. Right. Awesome. So, where should we send this guy? I think I'd like to send him in Europe. Yeah, because we're guarding actually all this territory. And I also actually thought... So we got here Iraq. Is supported with military by other nations. Even from Bangladesh. Because they are at war with Kurdistan. And they should have actually host bases, but it's not a puppet nation. Alright, cool. Yeah, well, let's send this guy here. Let's see. Infantry brigade. Let's send to this man here. Syria declare war on Alawite state. Syria is still on a brink of war. So we got West Bank. We got very tiny nations here. We got Gaza or Hamas faction, and we got the West Bank that belongs actually, I think, to Israel. No, it was the military bases of Israel, and Gaza is actually independent. Then, oh, we got Hezbollah and we got Lebanon. That's right. And then we got Syria that is at war with two nations. We have embargoed them. I think we have sent some divisions. They wiped us out here. This is guys are at war with Syria. This is Turkey, and here is Rojava, which is also at war with Syria. And Syria has very good relationship with Russia. Of course, there's a lot is helped a lot from Russia, or is receiving a lot of help from Russia. Political power. Okay, what can we do? Should we retire Donald Trump? Of course, I'm not gonna do it just now. Investigate the opposition. No, we're gonna have less stability. We don't need this pay and some small lobbying effect. We're using this. Travel ban. No, not really. Leave NATO. Deploy NATO E and S brigade. I'm not sure what this is. Perhaps we're gonna go to war. Small invest in cyber infrastructure is gonna increase basic cybersecurity encryption 1%, but I think it's gonna cost us too much. So we're making a relatively lot of money. We're just gonna have to try to pay back. We got 18,300 debt, and we got 300 billion. But I think if we're gonna move on this path, we're gonna make a lot of money. We're gonna be able to pay our debt and invest a lot more. So let's see, can we steal some secrets, Russian state secrets? But what I want to do is to put up an admiral here. I mean a marshal or something. We're gonna need promote 40, but we do have 40. But these guys are actually all of them. A new command is gonna cost us 130. Not even sure what maximum is. Current max 150. So if you're gonna wait, we're gonna be able to assign a new commander. And where is he? Right here, but I think we cannot promote and stuff like that. We're just gonna have to. Oh yes, we're just gonna have to replace. We need more commanders. Yeah, let's assign him here then. And assigning a new commander gonna cost even more, 140, until we're not gonna have enough enough command powers to assign them. Lieutenant General Isaiah Martinez. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so I think we got a few planes in reserves. Afghanistan is indeed the dangerous Afghan Taliban burns fuel tankers. Yeah, this is also the Iranian army. They just also have a very good relationship with Russia, of course. And it's got satellites. And a lot of divisions. How about Afghanistan? As far as the military bases. So this Taliban actually have not come into power just yet. Which is interesting. And this is the mighty China. Oh yes. Oh man, we have... I should have assigned a leader right here. Rwanda asks... Wait a minute. Fall of Al-Hasaka. Syria has captured the strategic city of Al-Hasaka. Though the city is in ruins, they'll celebrate this hard-fought battle throughout the night. So treasury -4, influence from United States increase, gets event, United States grants bailout. Shall we do it? It's just only 4 billion and we're making 9 billion. Let's do it. Let's try to bring a positive influence in the world. The war in Yemen has ended. I don't really think that this happened in real life, actually. And we'd also make a change here. What about ship company, for example? Absolutely, let's do it. There are still battle here. It seems that so this is Kurdistan and this is Iraq. So we got good relationship with Iraq and Kurdistan, so it doesn't really matter who's gonna win here. Yeah, we got great relationship with Iraq, and with Kurdistan I have actually even better relationships. Rojava was annexed by Syria, so Syrian civil war is just coming to an end very soon. Here we got a British airbase, we got Cyprus, and we got Northern Cyprus, which actually is a puppet state of Turkey, or independence guaranteed by Turkey, which is guaranteed the independence of Northern Cyprus and Azerbaijan, and is helping out, I think... What is this here? Land Doctrine Innovations. Where is this nation? No idea. Recognize. No, I'm not going to recognize anyone. Independence, no. Emerging propaganda, appoint a new Supreme Court Justice. Yeah, there's are a lot of actually change flag. Republican Party. We can change our flag to better represent the current ruling party. Yeah, not really, man. Change flag of USA. I mean, this is insane. Alright, so we can recognize, we can rescind our recognition. Pressure councils recognize the best of Kurdistan. No. Okay, let's check again. pro-Western. No, we don't need this. Economic decisions. Now, there's not much we can do, of course. This one, perhaps. It's going to decrease stability with 3%. It's the Republican justice. We don't need this. I don't know how this will help right now in this game. Russian hackers. And how many divisions Germany has? Chinese hackers. Although which state was puppeted, have targeted our citizens with propaganda. Germany, 5 to 10 divisions. How many divisions does Russia have? To 90. Alright, they also don't have too many actually. Oh, we're getting 12. This is really good. Brilliant people's production costs. I think it says minus 0.10 or something. Not quite sure about that. Anyway, let's go on. Cruise missile technology, the Matador, or this one here as 1K certification. Strike fighter can launch ALCM. Set strike fighter LCM launches to 2. Now let's research this Matador. We got a lot of stuff to research here, absolutely, in this area. How many divisions does Poland have? 10 to 26, so they got more divisions than Germany has. The US Navy, right, where are we? I think we're here, the US Navy. We got the American economy, and we got the American political system, and then we got international diplomacy. I think international diplomacy must be important. Let's go to this war on drugs. Remove small drug cartels with grants. We do have this war on drugs or something. Small drug cartels. Okay, well, I guess the war on drugs, I think, is going to be important to deal with this. Continue support of Israel and support European Union, NATO expansion, 2017, Montenegro and stuff like that. But maybe these NATO things, including invite Ukraine, will be researched by European Union or maybe from some other NATO members. We're just going to see about that. Let's go on with war on drugs. I think this is important in order to increase our economy a little bit more. We could, of course, also start paying our debt, but I'm just going to wait and we're going to get at least 1,000. We're going to get at least 1,000 billion. That way we're going to pay 1,000 at once. I think this will be much better. Although, left click to open. I think I'm gonna press. No, it doesn't seem so. Hang on a second. I gotta have to press it here. Right click to pay debt or shift. But no, I think this is gonna be too much. Let's just go like that. Yeah, that's right. So we can already start paying our debt back. This is good. Russian hackers have targeted our citizens with propaganda again. So we got the new type of missile. And now we're here. Let's go on with SM launcher batteries. And let's see what we got around here. Officer Corps. And generals. Yes, I think we have everyone in place around here. Yeah, we got here regarding nukes and ICBMs that we could produce, as you can see, but it's just gonna cost us some money, so I don't want to do it right now. Missile launch control center, missile warhead. And can we actually put some others? Air and missile defense. How about here? And mid-course missile defense. These things will cost actually the most. I think it's going to cost us some money. Yeah, as you can see now, we're making less money simply because we have deployed this missiles to defense. Actually, I want to deploy. Right, so I think they have been deployed. I'm not sure what is that actually supposed to mean, but whatever. And we have paid a little bit of our debt, so that's, I think, alright. So we got a new type of ship around here. Alright, let's go on. Let's see. So going back in the field of rockets. Yeah, let's go on my tags. I don't know what this actually exactly is, but it doesn't matter. So we got a new type of ship that seems being outdated. It doesn't matter. We're going to create this type of carrier, which is Ford Micro carrier or something. We could upgrade him because I think we're gaining some Navy experience. Yeah, let's upgrade him a little bit up until 90. And we're gonna produce let's say 5 of them. That's right. How we're doing actually with construction? Oh, we got a little bit more factory somehow. This is really interesting. Unsigned division. Right, let's see where can we send them. We could send them in Hawaii or in Alaska. Or in South Korea, because South Korea is having very few divisions just in case the war will start here. I think it will start. They got actually up to 65 divisions. It doesn't seem so. And I'd also like to promote a new commander, send him right here. Got a strike brigade with 4,000 men. They seem to be very well organized, stuff like that. Let's send them right here to this man in this army in South Korea. We're gonna also have to send some of them in Europe, of course. So we can do a lot of stuff here. Let's see what can we actually do. The American economy. 3 more production. Tax cost 3% for 90 days, actually. And some centers will go in opposition. What else? I'm not sure if it's gonna be alright to do that. The war on terror, establish homeland security. Replace USA Patriot with homeland security. Agent slots. Construction speed 3%. Yeah, let's do this. Stop the caravans. Yeah, let's do this as well. Leave NATO. So we could buy some equipment, I know that. Send mission to Morocco. Training mission to Kuwait. Maybe some other time. We're just gonna need a lot of command points because I want to recruit a new general here. Recognize China. For Western propaganda campaign. Expense 0.1% of GDP. Political power gain and pro-Western support. Alright. Additional expenses. 3 of map in military industry. No, don't need this. Construction speed 25%. Combat foreign influence. Yeah, let's do this propaganda campaign. No, we don't need this. Small lobbying effect. Expanded tax breaks. No, this is gonna be too costly. What about amend the budget? It's gonna give us some money. Maybe we're gonna be able to do this in the future. Worcester regulation. Economic regulations by 4. American economy -2. No, this is not a good idea. Weaken economic regulations. Travel ban. No, I think that would be enough for now. Let's just see which are the effects right now. This economic effects. I know we got a lot of political power. Maybe you're gonna have even more. I'm not quite sure about that. But nonetheless, what? -15 billion. Whatever. How is this -15 billion? I think it's because we have made a choice here. I hope this is not gonna last forever. Doctrine is available. Land doctrine. Whatever, everything we can choose from here would be one of these. Division speed. -15. Wow, this is insane. I hope we're not gonna lose too much. So we choose a submarine company, indeed. Yeah, that would be good. And got the new tank brigade. I'm gonna send it to European Command, especially to this guy here. And we're talking about an armor brigade. And if you're gonna take a look at recruitment and deploy here, we're just recruiting a few divisions, not too many of them. After that, we're just gonna keep upgrading the ones that we have, and we're gonna keep constructing. Right, so garrisons we're not gonna need. Supply trucks, upgrades, and special reinforcements are, of course, the most important. We got a Bradley. Now we're back into the field of artillery, to say the least. Striker. Yeah, let's do it. And of course, gonna have to replace the Bradley type. Yeah, we don't have too much army experience. We're just gonna replace it. 2015 model. I'm just gonna start producing it. We're gonna need a lot of small arms, as you can see. Let's just produce more. I didn't even pay attention to this. Small arms. Yeah, let's produce even more. Let's see what else we're gonna need. CNC equipment as well. You're gonna need a lot of it. I think this is the one, right? Because there's no any other type of equipment that we need to produce right now, except for this one. So, oh, not that many. Let's just go like that. We're gonna need a lot of resources if you want to keep moving on with this type of construction. As you can see, we're gonna build up some infrastructure right there, which is good, but we're still losing a lot of money. I don't understand why. It's because I think I just changed some laws and stuff like that regarding political powers. I think this was the mistake. So we got war on drugs. I hope this will stimulate our economy a little bit. Now let's go on with political. No, let's go with economy, American economy. I think this is the most important. So this is gonna give us American economy resource gain efficiency plus. Oh, this I think is very important. Create jobs on the West Coast. Oh, this is also going to be important. On the East Coast. Or this one here. actually, hang on a second, it's going to take 70 days no matter what. Strengthen the economic regulation by 5, modifies American economy stability by +2. Industrial Oversight Committee, let's do it. It's possibly something that actually Donald Trump did. I'm not sure. Islamic State capitulated. Kurdistan asks for a debt -4 million. Yeah, let's do it. Although we're just losing an incredible amount of money, which is our debt is going to increase even more. And honestly, I don't understand why. So what's going on here? Declare war on national accord. Oh, this actually is in Africa, and there are a lot of civil wars that have started around here, including the Islamic State. Oh, we haven't embargoed them. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, relationship with Islamic State is not good at all. So, oh my god, they have expanded a lot and fast. And we got the Tripoli government, which I think is actually being supported, including by us. That's right, we could go with giving him some civilian spy set system level. Yeah, that's alright. Military education reform, whatever. Oh, I actually think they were losing so much because we have deployed these missiles. We're auto deploying these missiles. Yeah, this costs actually a lot. Hit chance 70%. We just cannot afford to do that. No, we cannot do anything right here. We have deployed those missiles. That's why we're losing so much money. This is just insane. Well, we're gonna send these guys also into in Europe. And we're talking about infantry division. This is a very powerful infantry division because we're just gonna have to prepare there for an eventual possible war with Russia. Article 50. The United Kingdom triggered Article 50, leave European Union in 2019. We got a Matador MT1, which is going to go on with missiles. Let's see what can we research around here. A warhead and nuclear technology. Let's go on with this one. It enables nuclear reactor level 3. Although I think we got a nuclear reactor. A railway, alright. And how about nuclear reactor then? Let's build a nuclear reactor then. In like, what is it, South Dakota. Early high speed rail, whatever. Alright, let's go on then. And we're back here. We're gonna go on with Jupiter. 1975 has been doctrines available again. Air doctrine. Mutually exclusive with large strikes packages. Air superiority. No, I think this one is going to be more important. Okay. And yeah, this is where we have naval doctrines. As you can see, we got a lot of land doctrines, air strike doctrines, especially naval doctrines, which is very good. Let's see what our navies are doing. And we also don't have admirals. Oh yes, we have an admiral here. But I will keep him because I would like to send him to this massive fleet around here. Just in case the war will start, we should just be prepared. We also got a lot of fuel. Current maximum daily consumption. Daily gain 106,000, which is absolutely insane. We just got so much fuel. That's incredible. All the MAGA rally got 100% stability, and the Republicans are also good. But I think we're gonna hold it. Travel ban, yeah. Oh, keep the ban limited. Expand the ban. Yeah, keep the ban limited. pull out of the Paris Climate Accord. I don't think this will be a little bit too much. Let's just do something else. Small investments, change flag. No. Send training mission to Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Kyrgyzstan. Reorganize China. Recognize China, Northern Cyprus, Palestine, Transnistria, South Ossetia, Kosovo. Now there's nothing we can do here. Retire, hold, new extraordinary election. Emerging propaganda. Not really. Additional expenses. I think we got a lot of expense right now. I don't think we can afford that with missiles. I think we should just get back. Attack influence from China, propaganda campaign. Attack influence from Israel, but China 10%. Yeah, let's attack it. Medium lobbying effect, and yeah, let's reduce this because we just cannot afford to do this. It's just gonna take us so much money. Deploy 29. Deploy 220. Yeah, this is just too costly. Just cannot afford. How can we actually? Actually, we can reduce the number of deployed missiles here. We don't have to deploy all of them. I mean, this is just absolutely too expensive. And we're gonna reduce the number of missiles that we're gonna deploy because there are just so many of them. Actually, here, as you can see, it's not gonna be a big difference. Not gonna be a big deal. The major costs that we have are, I think, right here. It's just costing enormously. So let's see what the situation will be right now. Still minus 15. Minus 15. Alright, so we have researched a few more type of batteries. Now let's move on. Here we're just very far away, so we're not gonna waste time. We're just gonna move forward. Let's see about tanks. Wreck tanks and armored personnel carriers. Alright, and still no difference here. I mean, we're still losing a lot of money. Oh, I don't understand. Hang on a second. Auto deploy. Because it seems that nothing has happened, right? I just reduce it, but I think it's gonna grow again. Travel ban succeeded. Again at 4 point, because I'm having auto deploy stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to really have to reduce this to 1. I gotta have to reduce this a lot. There's only 12 will be good. Here as well. Here too. Here as well. Here too. We don't really need that many. Here we got 300. I mean, we don't really need that much. Alright, now we should have a better situation here. No, we don't have a better situation. But why? Because we have reduced everything extraordinarily. It got deployed only a few of them. Minus 15. Because that way our debt is going to increase even more. And it's going to increase actually a lot more. I don't really know what to do. Okay, let's go on. Let's research some more in the field of artillery and stuff like that. I'm gonna send even more troops here. We got here another Marine Expeditionary Force. Islamic State took 2 states. I think it's time to go to war, and I mean with Islamic State. Lift embargo. More than 25%. Oh man, because they are just, look at them, they are just incredibly expanding everywhere. I think they assume they're gonna take everyone out. Possibly also Syria. Although they are at war actually only with these guys. Lift embargo. What else can we do? Nothing. And I don't understand, I don't know what can we do in order to increase our because we have reduced here the number of costs enormously. We get nuclear doctrine, nuclear program, nuclear warhead production. Of course, I don't want to do this because this is going to be very costly. I'm pretty sure about that. So we got satellites here. Satellite system. Granted access to our system, to Germany and to the other guys. And we're not producing anything, no ICBM type stuff like that. We could actually build this this Minuteman 3 has a range of 12,000 compared to this one, 6,000, accuracy 60%, this one have 85%. Production is going to cost us, of course, but we're not, I don't want to produce any bombs right now. Just want to make our economy look better. However, what can we do? Yeah, this one is good. Investigate opposition. Let's investigate. Oh, this one is going to be good. Amend the budget. This should increase our income now. But no, nothing's going on. I mean, we're still losing a lot of money. And I don't really understand why. And if you're gonna take a look here, we still got a lot of support, and we're gonna have even more. Industrial, overseas, community. Still no change, although we are still researching this field here. There's still no change. We're gonna go along the democracy path, of course. Now, let's first of all see what can we do here. The US Army. Inefficient procurement with gun funding. Yeah, we're gonna have some bonuses. This is interesting. The others are just not important. Add strengthen Marine Corps, which grants naval invasion capacity, and so on. This is also good. This one is also important. And more air bases in Virginia and so on. But I think this one here supports small arms company. I think this is very cool stuff to research. So let's do it. And we got a new unit that we also gonna send. Hang on a second. So we got 2 armies here. This one is actually, I don't know, let's say as reserve, completely unimportant. So let's send another unit to this guy here. This is also an infantry brigade with 5,000 men and a lot of nice equipment such as the Stinger that is being used right now by Ukrainian soldiers against the Russian aircraft. Chinese hackers stolen classified military intelligence. China seems to be very aggressive in this campaign, in this game. So how are we doing? 11.4. And we're still losing a lot of money no matter what we do. Just gonna get back to 0. Stone Age. I don't understand why we're losing so much money. And now we're finally making money again. I think I took a decision that made us lose a lot of money. I think that was the problem. Now it's good that we getting back on track, although it's still not looking very good. But so what is that? 5. Right, I think this is the most things that are the most let's see, deploy 29, which they got. However, deployed, I think it's gonna be 400. Well, this is a bit too much. Grant Rwanda, we should just do it again. Where is Rwanda? We have a good relationship with these guys. Maybe we're gonna make them our partners. Must be in Central Africa, I think. Ah, right here. Yeah, United States 22%, but I'm not sure if this is going to help. Nationalist outlook, and they have next election. I wouldn't like to offer them another debt because this is crippling our economy anyway. I mean, what is our economy policy? Economic boom. If it's not going to be economic boom, then we're going to lose even more. Minus 6 billion. Influence increases by 20%. Let's do it anyway. It should be 42% actually. But how can we see the nations that we are actually influencing? How can we see this? Because I would like to influence some other nations, make them into our puppet, because we got a huge power, especially a huge political power that we could easily and very quickly spend, because we are United States of America. We're a superpower. So where are we gonna see this? Yeah, we're guaranteeing independence of a lot of nations. We're hosting military base of other nations, and we have military bases in other nations. And we got a non-aggression pact. We're also a NATO member. American militarism. First Amendment. Guantanamo Bay. Nuclear state. G7. And NATO member. So again, how can we see this? A diplomacy. But I'm not talking about that diplomacy. Ah, there we go. This is what, no, this trade. China 6%. Ah, this is not a problem. Average tax rate is really high. Alright, and here we can see occupied territories. What, Bahrain? What, we have in Bahrain something. Confederate State, Mauritius. Texas. But anyway, we got actually a state in Bahrain, a base or something. Oh yes, I remember Bahrain, which is right here. This is actually a territory, look at them here. And we got... what? 2 units. Oh, another one is here, but what is it doing here? In Würzburg. Strange. So we were back here. What else can we see? Any subjects? Economic screen, and here. Of course we can refresh it and we can increase or reduce the taxes. Now we're gaining also 5.7. I'm gonna of course choose a new doctrine. Talking about network-centric warfare. So this is centralized decision making. Yeah, that's all right. Oh yes, and hang on a second. I just wanted to check what is our influence actually, if we're gonna regard diplomacy. Proposed trade agreement to the Czech Republic. The Croatian government. Into Albania. I don't know, is Albania in NATO actually? Oh yeah, they are actually in NATO. That's fantastic. Okay, whatever. So how can we see which nations are we influencing? Because we're really gonna have to influence even more, I think. But how can we see this? Oh, country leaves, there you go. But how can we... No, so these are all nations and relationship by opinion of them and their opinion to us. It has to be, of course, a very tiny nation if you want to influence them, such as Kuwait or something, or Iceland. No, China's having the biggest influence. How about in... oh, we got 28% influence, that's good. So, end trade agreement, offer civilian spy, expect their forces, offer military, civilian satellite communication system. Yeah, let's offer them. And of course, we can try to influence the Canadians. I know that we're not going to have many chances, but let's try to spread influence even more. Manipulate politics, give economic aid, and target other influence. China is also trying to increase the influence, but we're just going to try to go on with our influence. So as you can see, it has gone down immediately, and we got 34%. I'm going to try to focus on Canada anyway, because I think that we got the biggest chances of influencing them here. Of course, we should also try to rely or focus on a small nation, such as Ireland, but we don't have too much influence around here. It has to be a small nation, small tiny nation, such as Bahrain or something, or perhaps this guy here. Yes. Bahamas and Canada, but I think Bahamas is more important. I'm trying to annex these tiny islands of Bahamas. Maybe. Iceland has accepted. We're supposed to make more money because we got more trade influence and stuff like that. Hang on a second, how are we doing with the rockets here? Right, so we have deployed a lot of them. Let's just deploy... yeah, this is going to cost too much around here. There you go. 5.7. No, it doesn't cost too much. And we are deploying, auto-deploy a lot of missiles right now. Because, of course, we do have a lot of missiles anyway. Adds more stuff in Utah. Let's go on. More oil in Utah. We got daily gain 107%. I actually thought we are gonna have more, but this is also cool. Let's send this tank division in Bahrain. Well, I would prefer to send them to Europe, most of them, but now, whatever. Too late. So in 2019, all right, let's go on. Regarding tanks, artillery, so we're researching almost everything. Here, this will increase our amphibious assault ship capacity. So yeah, let's go with it. Production, we cannot really produce too much stuff. And we got more factories. This is fantastic because we're moving forward. SM missile in California, and we got a new type of rocket, Jupiter type of rocket. We're just gonna, of course, move forward with asset modification. Can be used as anti-satellite weapon. 1965 type. Indian election. Support small arms companies. All right, good. Now let's go with the American political system. Then we're gonna go again with the international stuff. The Patriot Act and USA Patriot Act, which grants political power gain, stability, ideology-driven defense agent slots, change in popularity in Western -4%. I don't think I want to do this right now. Let's see. Balanced approach, pro-democratic. Gerrymandering. Balanced approach, I think, would be good. Gonna gain more political stability and stuff like that. So let's go on with it. Pro-Republican gerrymandering. I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea. Universal healthcare. Basic with advanced. Yeah, this is gonna be a massive blow to our money. It seems that we're also losing a little money. And I don't understand why. It doesn't say that our debt is increasing, but we're just losing an incredible amount of money. Alright, anyway, let's go with balanced approach. Good. Chinese hackers are influencing humanoid robot. Biofuel refinery. It's gonna cost 300. It's gonna take us 300 days. These things are actually better. Construction speed, industry repair speed. And we're making less and less money, unfortunately. I don't understand why. But we're really losing a lot. This was the situation with Canada. So influence again is 34%, which is fantastic. We can still offer them a lot of type of submarines that they actually don't have. Relationship with Canada is anyway enormous at 200 or something. How about with Bahamas? 33%. Let's spread influence even more. Up to 39%. This is looking better. I think we might have a good chances of annexing Bahamas in a real time. Right. Oh, I think we also... This is our territory, United States. We should also send a unit right here, as well as in Puerto Rico, because of course this is also our territory, and this is United Kingdom territory. But Puerto Rico, of course, is our territory. Belgian non-aggression pact, that's alright. LCBM launcher. Right, let's research this type of thermonuclear warhead, 100 kilotons. And let's send some more troops. Let's see where. In the Indo-Pacific. Okay, we can also put up some new general. Let's put him right here. And I'm gonna send him another unit. $4,000 striker brigade. I also think that we don't have... Iraq took three states. Iraq won a battle. That's alright with me. Let's see. We're still recruiting some forces here. Well, this take forever, especially unit operational regiment. This is very, very costly. A marine expeditionary unit and some tank brigades. As you can see, these are the last, but I'm just gonna wait and then I'm gonna make some upgrades or something. Alright, so you know what? It seems that we cannot make too much money, actually. Let's go back to European Command. Alright. If you want to move forward to have another Admiral in Europe, I mean another Marshal or something like that, High Command General, or whatever he's being called, we're just gonna have to do the following. We're gonna have to assign a new commander and then promote him. And then we're gonna have an admiral right, a general right here. It's gonna command the European command. Then we're gonna Indo-Pacific stuff. We're gonna also need something like that. Then we're gonna promote from, let's say, from scratch. What is our influence in Israel? Is it big? %19% is relatively good, but it's only 19%. All right, here regarding ships, nuclear attack. So if you're gonna take a look here, we got also, I'm not sure if these doctrines are actually, I think they are being replaced. So the doctrines is just changing. Alright, let's send it to European command right here. We should send a lot of troops in Europe. Of course, we can also send from our home command a lot of troops that we have right now in the US. Just in case that World War III will start in Europe. Now we have indeed an incredible amount of ships, and we're going to be able to put up a new commander very soon. First of all, let's just have this guy here, and we're going to send this fleet in Germany, right here in Rostock. There you go. Because with Germany, we got a very good relationship. Let's give them a civilian GNS network or civilian communication system. They're gonna be happy. So I think we could possibly declare war on some nations already. Let's see. Against whom? Islamic State, Syria, and Russia. All right, let's see. So against Islamic State, no, because actually war tension is not high enough. That's why we cannot declare war anyway right now. Join wars. Does it really seem justify war goal more than 24% war tension and declare war? All right, then we might have here Nova Russia. But we're gonna need more than that because they say that didn't increase war tension, so we cannot declare one of them. What about on Russia? Yeah, we're gonna need 24% more. And there was Syria, of course, too, that is allied with Russia. Lift embargo. There you go. And they got this tiny state here with Latakia, which I thought it was going to belong to Russia, but it seems not. All right, let's just, what happened here? We have 700. Let's just increase our influence in Canada again. See if you can do this. $42. Oh, this is really good, isn't it? Revoke civilian. Yeah, we're not gonna offer them something like revoke guarantee. No. Expect their forces. No. Improve relations. No, because we got anyway a huge relationship. And so let's see. Turn into puppet. We're gonna have, I think, 80%, more than 80%. We got 42%. But given the fact how fast this is growing, I think we might transform Canada into our puppet state. That would be interesting if we're going to be able to do that. Investment from Norway. Yeah, this is gonna has cost us some money. As you can see, we are going down with taxes and stuff like that, which is no matter what we do. So we got here balanced approach, American political system. Let's go back to economy. Economic regulation by 2. This is also cool, but let's see. American economy resource gain efficiency 3%. Or create some more jobs on the East Coast. Let's do this. We got, however, some factories. No, not anymore. We got now 3 factories only. But this is also better than nothing. And I also like to create even more civilian factories, by the way. Although we are having some in plan, so no, I'm not going to do it just yet. Oh, hang on a second. We got the striker that we're going to have to replace. And we also got a little bit of army experience, but I'm just going to wait and we're going to get more. Maximum is anyway at 1,000. So that's alright. Alright, what about here regarding what electronics? Production, efficiency, growth, research, speed. I think this is important. Oh, hang on a sec. 500 days. 175 days. 5G. And quantum computing, research speed 10%. Encryption, decryption. But it's going to take us 1,000 days. So no. We're going to go with 5G technology because this is important actually. Let's go on with it. And another unit for the European theater. Yeah, an infantry division. And we got a few more divisions to make. Very, very few of them. Large-scale military exercises. This is Russia and their allies. Alright. But, as you can see, we still got some divisions coming in. Not too many, just a few of them. I think we got a big number of divisions right now. Let's see how many. 158. Oh, yes, we are really a force to reckon with. Actually, I think we got more divisions than Russia has. Yes. And perhaps more than China has. Right, let's see what we got here. So going back in the field of, I don't know, nuclear bombs and stuff like that, you can go on with this kind of, whatever that is, kinetic kill vehicle, killer satellite. Yeah, let's go on with it. Oh no, that's on pause. Alright. And we're just losing more and more money. I don't understand why. Asset modification and satellite weapon accuracy 40%. That's alright. Let's go on. Let's go on. At 200 days, personal multispectral camouflage. Enemy air support minus 7.5 or something. There you go. Let's increase our influence in Canada even more, if we can. It's at 50%. That is good, but until 80%, it's gonna take a lot more time, that's for sure. So we got here what? Striker what? Self-propelled anti-air 2005. Well, this is that we don't need it right now. Low supplies. Oh man, why? Because I think we're gonna have to build up some infrastructure or something. Ballistic missile silo. Oh, hang on a second. How are we gonna build this? Yeah, that's alright. That's enough. And let's build up a new. Oh, actually, I understand. We got a port here, and now we're gonna have 2 more in Honolulu, so that means a few more projects that perhaps is also gonna cost us even more. No, I think we got a little bit more money, but still we're not completely positive on this, on our finances. I don't understand why. What is this thing here? Ah, supply map, that's why. There you go. Alright, let's go. Doctrine available. Support companies organization 5. Yeah, let's go on with it. Yeah, so we're gonna have a bonus after the other. This is just... The bonuses are not gonna accumulate. That's the problem. This didn't happen actually in vanilla Hearts of Iron, where actually it was possible to accumulate bonuses, but it's not the case here, unfortunately. Oh yes, so we got a new type of reconnaissance tank. M1129. Yeah, let's support a blockade. So our influence is still by 50%. I'm just gonna wait until we're gonna have even more political power. We're getting anyway a lot. Like take a look at this. Is like 14.3 or something. This is really insane. And we also got non-aggression pact. But if we're gonna transform it into our puppet, it's gonna be even much better. So we got this, great jobs. Now let's go on with diplomacy then, I guess. Strengthen ties to the EU. Yeah, I think this is important. And then reassure Japan. Lift Cuban embargo, the double alliance. Diplomacy Americas. Moral alliance. But where is the moral alliance? Oh, there you go, right here. Invite Canada. NATO first. Build a wall. Dominate the Americas. Freedom League. Create faction Freedom League, and we might also be in NATO as well. I also got Israel here. But first of all, I'm gonna go on with strengthening ties with the European Union, because yeah, there are a lot of politics that America can do, a lot of decisions and stuff like that. And again, we have lost a lot of money. And we're getting even less, plus 3.8, although we got economic boom. So, as unexpected public warning to the Gulf states over diplomatic rift with fellow US like Qatar, whatever. I don't know what that actually is supposed to mean. They wipe us out here. I think this is... this is Qatar. We don't have any bases at them. We got in Bahrain. We could also propose trade agreement with Qatar. This is good. Hang on a second. This is in the Pacific, and this is European. $3,000 Marines with whom we could possibly invade. Let's send them there. It's gonna cost us a lot of tax. Anyway, let's do it. $3.8 billion. We're still getting some money, but I don't understand what is going on here. So debt has been... didn't actually change. We still got some factors that we're using, but of course very, very few. Whatever. Trudeau appoints new government. Our influence still by 50% there. I got a new type of plane. Space technology. Let's go with the improved launch control center. Enables basic missile silo state 4. Sets launchers pro ballistic missile silo to 6. Okay, hang on a second. We got, I think, the new type of plane, didn't I say? Yeah, let's create it. F-35 Lightning. There you go. Just create 2 of them, although as you can see we don't have enough resources. However, there are technologies from whom we can actually increase our local production. Okay, what is actually the influence that we have in the Senate and so on? No, not really much. But it should, of course, increase, I guess. And we got a new doctrine regarding airplanes or something. So let's check it. Now, right here, effects: nighttime strategic bombing. Penalty minus 50%, bad weather penalty minus 25%. European Command. Alright. Another infantry brigade. And we got another tank brigade, let's send them as well. 2,000 man. And actually, are we actually putting up some new? Yeah, we're still putting up some new forces here. Just a few, of course, not too many. In fact, I can already start to upgrade our units in our divisions, although I know that this is going to cost us a lot. But let's try it. All right, Striker Brigade. Let's put up some support stuff. Although I have to make sure that we might not have enough army experience to do that. An infantry division. Civil Affairs Brigade. Yeah, that'll be enough for now. I think this is also going to cost a lot of our manpower. And we're going to need a few stuff such as artillery and a reconnaissance tank. But which type of artillery then? 2005, 2 types, M111 and M777. And a reconnaissance tank should be around here. Recon tank 85. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just create it. Although it's gonna take a lot of time for us to have all this. Production still 39 out of 80. And you're gonna need some utility vehicle, and the rest we just have, and civilian trains. Civilian trains. How can we create this? We're not even creating this. But it doesn't say anywhere that we're gonna need it as well. And how can we actually build the civilian trains? Convoy, definitely not from here. F5E. Oh, we got the drones. Are we creating any drone, by the way? Oh, there you go, MQ5 Reaper, actually twice. Right, so they're not here. Civilian trains, where can we find this stuff? Ah, train 1995, yeah, this is the one. All right, let's just create some civilian trains as well. So we got this here. Fast track. Okay, let's go on with Tractel battery. 101 days. And we're producing 3.9 billion, but somehow our budget is going down and our debt is still unchanged. Our budget is going down a lot. We're gonna create a few more divisions. We got, I think, a lot of divisions until now, but we still got a few to create, and we're gonna recruit even more very soon, especially special forces divisions, marine aircraft divisions, airborne brigades, and marine expeditionary forces. This is what in fact, you know what? Let's just try. Let's start right now. I'm just gonna create a few of them, not too many of them, of course. Especially these special forces divisions, I think, are very important. Not infantry division or armor brigades, because this is going to cost us a lot. And I actually know that. Yeah, as you can see, we got a lot. But we're not going to create too many of them. Also, it's not going to mean that we're just going to have a lot of manpower that we're going to send to battles. Alright, so let's just say, let's just create five of this. Let's just say 4 of this. Another 5. 6. 5, and just say 4, 3. That would mean, of course, a lot of manpower that we're gonna need. And 7. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot, and I know that. But let's just create them. I don't know. I don't care. Let's just do this. So we're gonna need total manpower used to recruit. It must be. Oh, they don't even say. I mean, unfortunately, they don't say. But I think it must be a lot. Let's see. Are we gonna need something else now? Amphibious assault. All right, let's go on here. Lightning. So we don't have anything else left. Let's just do this. Second generation stealth, gonna increase our air defense and stuff like that. As So many divisions we got, 161, and I think we're gonna have like at least 200 relaxed, and with this then we're gonna be able to move forward. Alright, now let's get back here. So here I think there have been some interesting things that we have we're gonna have to research, such as this one, naval invasion speed capacity, or this one is gonna increase the production of our air forces, or this one is gonna give us some, but it's gonna also cost us a lot of money. Actually, everything is gonna cost us money except this one, the US Marine Corps. Naval capacity 15, amphibious evasion speed 20%, and stuff like that. Let's do this. Alright, so we get construction 3. Some construction bonus. Alright, we're gonna go on with this one here. Roads from God. I don't know what this is. Kinetic bombardment. Space launch mass. 20,000 kilograms combat damage. Production price per unit 0.5 billion and so on. Let's do this. $3.9 billion. We're still going down with money. We're not really making a lot of money at all. That's the problem. All right, we should probably improve our infrastructure. Yeah, whatever. Okay, oh, hang on a second. We got actually a lot of stuff now here. So as you can see, influence has gone down a little bit to 49, but I think we can still increase it right now. So let's do it. Only 61. If it's gonna go down like that, if it's gonna go on like that, then we're gonna have to increase it even more. We're gonna have to reach 80% if we want to transform it into a puppet, and then I think we're also gonna have an annexation or a temp coup. But we don't need this right now. Let's send another unit to Europe into this main army, and we're gonna also secure this army as well as this guy's here in Qatar and the other one in South Korea. So this is a striker brigade with 5,000 men and a lot of equipment, including of course all the equipment also. I think the situation is looking very good. .5G technology, very well. All right, let's see what we got here. Resource gain efficiency. Oh, this is what we're gonna really need as excavation, because as you can see, we are lacking a lot of resources, and I mean an incredible amount of resources. A special forces unit with 2,000 men, also gonna be sand. 938,000. Improved launch control center. ballistic missile, cruise missiles. So we're researching something here. What about in this area? Let's go on with early ABM base. It's gonna allow us to build an ABM base, I think. So this is all, of course, regarding missile control. What is our production here now? 108. I think bauxite is going to be more important because we also need it. Actually, we're going to need bauxite more than everything. US Army, good. Now, let's go on with political system maybe, and then with international diplomacy. And here I'm gonna go into Japan, and then perhaps with support American Israel or something. But first of all, here Republican ideas. Republican Party is gonna get 10% more support. Politically form the Patriot Act. I think this is also gonna be, I think, good. Increase intelligence spending. But first, they're gonna go with the Republican ideas. Although I know that Trump will remain in power. However, I don't care. And we can recruit, I think, a new general. That we will have to promote. And the next is going to cost 160, so we are out of our capacity, actually. Alright, let's check again. So get some troops in Hawaii, but it seems only in Hawaii. Micronesia, United States 61. Oh, we can transform these guys into a puppet actually very easily. I didn't even notice. I actually thought that Micronesia was under our occupation. They got just a few islands in there. These are the islands that we have got from Japan after the end of World War II, I think. So of course we're gonna have to take care of them. And there you go. So this is gonna be a big territory here in the Pacific that we're gonna have to protect, defend, including that island there, and they're near from Russia. Now this infantry brigade, I would like to send them right here in South Korea. Perhaps some special forces and some other stuff, other sort, we're just gonna send somewhere else. We're gonna also have to defend these islands, and that's why this guy is gonna need more troops. Oh man, a lot of them have been Research immediately. Okay, let's just replace, I think this Sheridan Recon tank 1985 with 2015 M1129. Alright, so let's see what we get. How about with money? How we're doing? 2.6, so we got less and less money. That's not good at all, and our debt is unchanged. We still gonna need a lot more resources. Oh man, I don't even know what to do here. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? We got a lot of type of attack helicopters that we could build. We could also decommission some of them because we don't need them. The best attack helicopter we got is the Apache and Viper. Transport light jet CV, F-22 Raptor. Yeah, but I think we could still decommission some of them. Are we producing the B2 Spirit? Because this is a nice type of plane. No, we're not. So let's produce the B2 Spirit. And let's decommission these two type of helicopters from 2000 and no, from 1985. I mean, I know they are practical, but I think they are actually old. We're just not gonna need them. Okay, let's go on here. How about 6G? No, it's gonna cost too much. 500 days. 380 days. Advanced industrial robotics. It's too much, but you know what? Let's go on with it. It's different, but it's still gonna take a lot of time, so we're not gonna go with it. No, we can't. Let's research the Paladin. I think this is a type of American artillery. What about this one? Improved tandem charge. Oh, this is going to be extremely important, actually. Yeah, I think this is important, so let's upgrade this as well. Oh, so gonna need a lot of infantry fighting vehicle, but more utility vehicle. Gonna need a lot of them. Utility vehicle. And of course, we're gonna need even more resources. Now, generally speaking, Yeah, we don't have actually too many. Too many industry factories, and we're getting given less and less money. I don't understand why. I think it is possible because we are recruiting a lot of divisions, but yeah, this could be possible, which means that we're gonna have to stop doing this, and we're also researching a lot. I'm gonna have to stop doing this, but still we are producing a lot indeed. I think we also have many of them. So 169 divisions, all right. Combat Aviation Brigade. I think let's send them here. And the rest, let's send them to Europe. All right, and that was it. So we got suddenly a lot of aviation, marine aircraft wing battalion, 6,000 of them. And we got only 68%. Well, this is not that good actually. Until 80, we're just gonna have a long way. But we've got a lot of divisions lately, 169, that's right. And we get even less and less money, I think simply because our military is very costly. That's right, that is actually the cause. Our military is super costly. Alright, what about here? Let's go on with this one here. 2 torpedoes, tube SLCM launcher. Investments from India proposes an investment. Right, so this is gonna cost us a little bit. We'd also make some more investment and then we're gonna get some money back, but for that I think it's just gonna cost us too, I guess. How can we do it then? Ah, there you go here. Yeah, it's gonna cost us actually a lot of money. Of course, we're gonna make it in like a few months, but so we're gonna be out of money. And when you think that we got economic boom here, negligible corruption, higher education costs. If you're gonna go back around here, gonna spend less on education, but it's not gonna be a big difference. You already have very small military training, and if you want to go on with decentralized administration, Yeah, it's gonna cost us a lot of money if we want to go on with this. It's gonna be a good idea. Basic hospital. Oh, but this is gonna cost enormous. And this one too. Monthly population is going to increase indeed if you're going to increase the welfare, but it's going to be very, very costly anyway. Military wages are going to increase, a partial draft. Export economy, globalized trade economy, resources to market 80% to 65%. Tax cost minus 3%. Yeah, this is also important in order for us to sustain our budget. That is anyway perhaps going to cripple. Republican ideas. Let's go back to economy. Creating, I think, more jobs is going to be much more important than some other things. Of course, in Arkansas, this is going to cost us, I think, a lot of money. And I think it's going to be a good investment, at least not now. But let's just create some more jobs first. Although, of course, this is also going to cost money as well. Everything's going to cost money. 1.42. Money is going down anyway a lot. Let's do something else anyway. Let's put up a refresh. 1.42. Actually, nothing has happened. Yeah, the Republicans are actually the best, verwendbar, democratic, and stuff like that. Improve tandem charge. Second generation stealth. And it's going to run out of manpower. Scotland stays, alright, very good. Now let's see if we can influence Canada a little bit more. And I also have an idea. Right, so we're gonna have a new admiral here that could also be upgraded. And it could be upgraded even more, actually, I think, but we're just gonna need some more points. And that's it that we can have right now. Nuclear warhead 20 kilotons. Let's research it. Oh, I'm gonna say we can also change the doctrine, but first of all, investment from Korea, we can also accept it, but it's gonna cost us some money. Doesn't really matter. Let's go on here, initiative and soft attack. Yes, let's do it. And hang on a second. I think we can invest more into Canada as well. Perhaps we can transform them into a puppet. Oh, 74. Man, this is fantastic. We're just going to wait a little bit more and perhaps we can transform Canada into our puppet state. That would be really interesting if you're going to be able to do that. 74 influence. This is insane. But I think at that pace, we will be able to do that. So let's send these guys right here in Europe. We're just gonna need them. We got only 2,000. Actually, we should just increase this as well. Let's check here. There we go. So I think we're still gonna need some transport helicopters and utility vehicles, as well as infantry fighting vehicle. Alright, let's go on with launcher batteries, better type of launcher batteries. We're gonna research all this stuff on the up until 2035. We're at 2020 already, so it doesn't really seem that it's costing us too much money actually. Air defense battery 1000. All right, let's send it right there. We already have 172 divisions, non-aggression pact, and less and less money, of course. Like I said, we're gonna have to stop recruiting manpower here, but we are already doing it, so now we cannot just stop this. We cannot get back. Some of them will be over, some of them are actually done. The last of infantry division is gonna come. Special operation forces are also being recruited. This is also gonna take forever for them to recruit, but it doesn't matter. So 74 influence in Canada. This is insane. Create jobs. This is also good. All right, let's go on with the Air Force or something like that. So this one is gonna cost us a little bit. This one too, but it's gonna give us some more bonus in producing planes. So let's do it. And we have a research project. $700 days, 600 days, 700. Let's go on with tanks. Here is also gonna take forever, so we're just gonna go on forward to those 25. I think. Oh, I thought we were researching this kind of stuff. 101. The Paladin. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, hang on a second. Deregulate the financial sector. Not really. It's gonna give us more resources. Let's do this. Change flag. No, not really. Not much that we can do right now. Second generation stealth. Partial reusable modification. I'm not sure what this will bring us, but let's go on with it. Oh, Republic of China. Maybe we could actually annex this guys because we got a great relationship with them. But no, we have. Oh, there's what? Actually, China is having a lot of influence on them. And in Japan, we have 30% influence in Japan. But I would still like to focus on reducing Canada to a puppet state, and then we're gonna focus on some other nations, of course. So this is the Russians are actually recruiting more units. This is good. What about Germany? Also not. And Romania also not. Because of course recruiting a lot of army is gonna cripple the economy. As you can see, we already have 1.2 or something, and our economy is not increasing anymore right now. That is not something good. Bad relationship with France. Why not? Now we should have actually more resources. All right, let's go with Pershing. MGM. Pershing. Good. %79%. Alright, so we got a new type of nuclear reactor, investment from United Kingdom. I will accept it, although this is going to reduce our money even more. Nuclear warhead. Okay, what about here? This new type of planes gonna take like 1,000 days to research. We're not gonna do it just yet. Same thing here. $300 days. Yeah, that will be all right. Okay, let's see how many ships do we have now. We have another massive fleet. We can recruit a new commander here. We just have the possibility to have a few more commanders, but we're just gonna need a little bit more command powers, like at least 130 or something. %79%. Putting up Canada a puppet state would be really interesting if we're gonna manage to do this. Alright, so now we're gonna have a few more bonuses. Now let's get back to... Oh, I forgot. No, let's get back to diplomacy then. And then we're gonna go, I think, with Patriot Act. Hang on a second, what do we have here? Expand the Army War College. Add Army College, Army Experience Gain, Planning Speed, Military Innovation. Oh no, don't need this right now. Let's get back here. I think we're gonna go with support Japan, European miners, NATO expansion, and Israel. We're gonna go first of all with reassure Japan. $1.3, so we're still losing a lot of money. Debt is unchanged, 18,000. Alright, let's go on with System 80 Plus, which is a better type of nuclear reactor, better level. Anti-electrical warhead. Now this I think would be more important. 1985, we were supposed to have it already. But if you don't have it, we're gonna have it right now. Alright, so theoretically we could transform Canada into our puppet state. Turn into puppet. Alright, let's see. What else? Yeah, so they are already a puppet state, is associated of a foreign power. We could request forces. They got 17 forces, and we got another president here. What is going to do? Intervention force, but we don't have any. Create faction, non-aggression pact, start military air, request garrison. That could help us, for example. Wow, that's fantastic. And I think we should do the same thing with Japan, because Japan is of course a major power, and we got the biggest influence right here, 30%. Right, so we have increased it to, I think, 38% or something like that. And yeah, this is really awesome. Air cushion landing craft. Now let's go on the MGMAs or whatever this is called. So more army initiative. Doesn't seem that the world attention has increased anymore in the last time. And like I said, we're gonna focus on Japan to try to make Japan our puppet state. So we don't have to actually start a war. It's just alright to do this with the influence and stuff like that. That's really cool. If war tension is going to go to 100%, then we're going to be able to create a faction, a separate faction. This is really awesome. We can actually call them, ask them only for intervention for divisions, although they don't have too many. We cannot ask them for money and stuff like that. But it says that our budget, I think, is increasing a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. We got 173 divisions and 900,000 men. I think this is really awesome. I think we should just keep doing this. And strengthening our divisions that we already have. Yeah, we're still gonna need some support, infantry, fighting vehicles, and stuff like that. I'm just going with the squad. Three quad launcher. And now, oh my god, now we're getting a lot less money. I don't understand why and how. could use, of course, more divisions and stuff like that, bigger army, but we don't need it right now. I think right now we're just doing fine. Republican Party re-elected. Alright, whatever. Subjects view Canada. Isn't that they gonna become free? Or they could become free. And in order to make it satellite, we're just gonna need 1000. 1093 to demote to the next level. Level 2 satellite. If they're gonna be a satellite, maybe airburst weapons, where they do have, however, a lot of money. 80%. Our influence is still enormous actually here, and I think we can influence them to. But for that, of course, we're just gonna need more. For that, we're just gonna need more political power, like at least 1093 or something, in order to create or to make them satellite. So these are the territory that we're occupying. Equipment and garrison. Reassure Japan. Alright, that was here. There we go. Trade with Japan or China, trade with Japan, or withdraw from the TFP. I don't think we're going to do this anytime soon. Now, regarding politics, we could go with the Patriot Act, or with economy. Let's go with economy stuff. Although I think this is going to cost us enormously, but let's do it. This is going to change a bit the policy of our forces. How about in Europe? All right. And we've got 3 factories, but let me tell you that we don't actually need any more ships. I mean, we have... This is enormous here. We could just recruit a commander. Just look how many ships we got here. And listen to the Pacific. In the Hawaii, we already have a fleet. We don't need another one. Let's send it to Japan or in South Korea. Well, I don't even know if we have any fleets. In Busan, that's right, that will be alright. Alright, so we're here, we're back here. We got some stuff to research. So this type of submarines is Salmon class. Let's see what else do we have. So we got some free dockyards, but actually we're not going to build anything. We're going to research anyway right now a new type of submarine, so that actually should do it. So 175 divisions. And we're getting less and less money. has revoked Article 15 and stays in the European Union. Oh, this is interesting. But like I said, yeah, we have less and less money. I don't know what to do to increase our money. Perhaps I should stop recruiting troops. That would be a good start, I guess. What are they building, actually? Oh, civilian industry. A lot of civilian industries. Because we're starting to have a little bit more. What about resources? I think we're also doing much better now with the resources. Indeed. And hang on a second. I think we cannot create it. We cannot transform it into a puppet. It's just an associated state, but it's still good because we can still ask them for forces. We also create faction with them and stuff like that. So that's actually good. If you can ask them for only one division, let's see if they're gonna accept it. Oh, they actually accept it. There you go. There it is. Right here, a Canadian brigade, 6,000 troops. Some infantry fighting vehicle, armor personnel carrier, mounted ATGMs. Alright, and we got 2 troops here. These guys are in Europe. Alright, let's just send another unit then. And some air defense unit. Or air defense equipment with Stinger, self-propelled AA, ATGM, and some small arms. 1,000 personnel in this brigade or whatever that is. Battalion or something like that. All right, let's go on then. A-20 Thunderbolt. It was A-10A Thunderbolt. A very nice close air support plane indeed. $500 days. Li-Fi research speed. %. That's alright. Let's go on with it. And we got another one coming in. $400 days to set this type of satellite, so we're gonna be stuck here regarding this research space technology because we're just very advanced. Multiple protective satellites. Another Marine division. Yeah, listen to South Korea, 5,000 men. Oh, so we're already negative. Because we have to pay the army. I'm pretty sure that this is the cause. 100%. All right. All right, let's increase a little bit our influence. I mean, we got Canada. Let's go on to Japan. 41. That's what I like to see. And I think 55. This is very good. In the Philippines also we got 28. Here China is having a big influence. And in South Korea too, but we also have a big influence. How about in Hong Kong or in Singapore? Let's see. Yeah, it's looking a little bit good. How about in Hong Kong? Let's check again. It is actually already. Yeah, China 66%. That's right. This is China. Well, we're not gonna embargo them, of course. So we got another Marine division. Should we send them to Indo-Pacific Theater or to European Command? Yeah, let's send them here. And I'm gonna have to stop recruiting because this is just costing enormously. And as you can see, we still got a lot more divisions to come. But of course, we're gonna have to stop recruiting and try to make some money. We're going down with the money right now, but I think that economically speaking, I think we should make some investments and stuff like that, and we should increase actually. First of all, we got to increase the Federal Reserve, which I think should also give us some money. I think there must be civil war or something like that in Cuba. There you go. And we're talking about, oh my god, there are the Salafists here. It's good because we're gonna be able to declare, we cannot embargo them. We cannot, we should be able to declare one of them. As you can see, however, terror threat 16%, so world tension is not that high as it should be. All right, let's go on with army stuff. Total artillery. Yeah, let's go with this one. What? Minus 34? How is this minus 34? Of course, worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to increase taxes again. Minus 24. All right, what can we do here? Self-replicated 3D printer, 152 days. Let's go on with it. And we got the new airborne brigade with 4,000 men. Can also send them there. And the new fleet coming in. American banks face crisis. Still minus 24. Let's go down in minus 24 billion. I don't understand how is this even possible. And we still got the booming economic boom. Because of course the problem is that I think we're recruiting too many troops. Here's priority. Now we're gonna have to take bonds again. I don't understand how it's going down like that. Suddenly minus 24. I mean, what's going on? Because I could take even more bonds. I'm not sure how much. But it seems that is working. And it seems that we are researching almost everything. Let's go on here with Cold War ABM base. Yeah, I think we're gonna stay afloat, but at the expense of taking a lot of debt. An infantry division, I would say let's send it to Europe, because that is where we're gonna need a lot of these troops. Now to increase the situation, I think we're gonna have to increase taxes. There's no other way. This is just not going in the right this direction, you know. So it's increasing population tax and corporate tax with 2 more, and let's make a refresh. See how it looks like right now. Minus 17. I'm gonna keep increasing taxes anyway. And we're gonna keep, of course, the biggest army, 181 division. I know this is enormous, but we're just gonna do this way. And I'm gonna increase taxes even more in the second round, to say the least. Burkina Faso, so another war has been declared, 19%. So we're gonna get ourselves at the war. Lobbying effect. Now it's gonna cost us money, but I don't think we need this. It's gonna cost us money no matter what we're gonna do. Amend the budget. Oh yeah, I think this one would be good. And research grants, we're not gonna need this. This one, for example, would be good. More artillery platforms. Let's go on with. So what we got here? Economic stuff. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this as well. But first of all, with Patriot Act, and then again, then economic stuff maybe. USA Patriot Act. I think lately we're gonna have some bonuses after that. if you're gonna do this. So we are producing the following outdated equipment. All right, we're gonna have to make some kind of replacement here. With Paladin. All right, this is looking very good, I guess. And as you can see, we're just using less and less resources, which is very good. Let's see how we're gonna do with money. Still minus 17. Germany tax or influence. I don't understand why. 77, but they are still our puppet state. And we still got a very good relationship with them. Unbelievable. Okay, what do we have in Japan? We're supposed to have a very good influence. Yeah, we do have indeed. We could increase it even more, but I'm just gonna wait until we're gonna have even more political power in order to do this. So let's see, I know the game is static. I tried to get to war, but first we're gonna need some war tension if you want to go to war. Let's see what else do we have here. Okay, now here we could go on with this type of artillery, the HIMARS artillery, which I think is very cool. And we got a lot less manpower. Still got some special forces to recruit, not too many of them. In field of electronics. Alright, let's go on with this experimental ICBM. Oh, finally, we're just making a little bit more money, although it's not a big deal. 5.3, debt has increased a lot. But we're making a little bit more money. I think this is very important. Uganda declare war. 23, so we're just about also to declare war. The question is on whom. Now we're gonna have to see who's gonna win here. If the Salafists will win in Cuba, we're gonna declare war on them. Must be in a faction, the joint member of that faction at war. Alright. Justify war goal 24%. Alright, we're gonna do this. And we get an upgrade here. Cluster munition, 450 kilograms. I don't think we're gonna ever use nuclear bombs on this in this game. We're gonna capitulate it. Uganda, let's see what is going on. Uganda is in Central Africa. We're not gonna be able to do anything. Yeah, it's a Salafist state. Let's embargo it. Alright, let's embargo these guys as well, in case they will win. So that's way we're just gonna export even less resources. You can see we're doing a little bit better. We could use some steel. We don't have too many factories or a better situation of our factories, but I think it's alright. Alright. And we got different bonuses right there. I think Cuba will be the first that we're gonna attack, and I will see. I think we're gonna also annex it or We can also transform it into a puppet. We'll see about that. SEO membership. What is this supposed to mean? Are they in a separate faction or something? Yeah, I think they might be here. Yeah, I think they might be in some kind of faction or something. Pretty sure about that. It doesn't show, but I think they are. I mean, if they're gonna go to war, then they will definitely be supported by some other nations, I think, such as Russia and China, I think. All right, what about Syria? I think it must be the same thing. $52 Japan influence. All right, let's just increase it. 62%. All right, 180. It's gonna take some time, but Cold War ICBM base. All right, let's see what else do we have here. In July 2021 already. Wow, that's incredible. Let's go on here. Multiple round simultaneous impact, Patriot Act, and then we're going to be able to go with increased intelligence spending. Yes, we're making some money. It's not a big deal, but as long as it's positive, then I'm alright with this. So let's go on here. No, not a big deal. Alright, whatever. Let's go on with this one. Another Marine unit. The European Command. Investment for the United Kingdom. Yeah, we're gonna accept this. I'm gonna get less and less money. 3.88. However, it doesn't matter. Indo-Pacific. And Germany would also like to invest. We got the Salmon class submarine. I would say let's just go on right away here and research. What is this here? Nuclear, whatever. We're going to create 100 of them. They are very powerful submarines, and I think they are also very cool. And soon we're going to have another fleet around here. They seem to be really big, really impressive. Self-replicated 3D. Alright, what about here? Let's go with this one. Certification. Strike Fighter could launch LCM. In 1975 was already. We're falling a bit behind. It's just what happens in real life, because America is also falling behind regarding hypersonic missiles. Another investment from Norway. We're gonna accept it. So I think we got a lot of investments right now. Oh yes, we got plenty of investment. We have a lot of civilian industry factories. If you can take a look here, we were supposed to have more factories. We have actually somehow less. 9 out of 15. I don't understand how is this actually possible, but it is actually happening. Okay, how about home command? We should just also send some troops to home command, of course, before we're gonna, you know, upgrade them and stuff like that. Smart drones. Let's go on with it. Should we retire Donald Trump as leader? Bauxite. Alright, now I think it's gonna cost us a lot. 3.1. No, it doesn't seem to be such a big difference. Yeah, let's go with this one. And we got here some kind of armored combat aviation brigade, 2000 men. All right, good. It's gonna take forever for us to restart this. And here the same thing. But not really here. Well, we got this 400 days. Let's go with something that is more acceptable. Such as the Artie Burr class, for example. And we can already intervene. Alright, that's good. So we got also a war in El Salvador. We got actually a lot of nations that we could attack. Starting for right now, for example. Although I would prefer to take out Cuba once the main Cuba will fall. We could take them very easily from here. Very, very easy. But since they are still fighting, who can we tag right now? Let's check again. Islamic State, Burkina Faso. Where are they? Oh, But justify war goal. Let's just embargo first. Then let's try Islamic State. Yeah, we could justify war goal on them and then try to invade them from here. Although I'm not quite sure it's going to be that easy. They are only here and they are still at war. I cannot say that they have a territory on their own. Who else? Syria. Where are these guys? Oh, they are here. Fantastic. This guy's here, but they're not at war with anyone. They're just isolated right there in Afghanistan. Good to know that there exists Iran, Hamas. Hamas is also not allied with anyone, and they just have a tiny territory right here. It would be a nice port to take then, but the question is, where would we be able to attack from? North Korea, but they are actually guaranteed by China. That will trigger a nice war here, enormous war. Depth 53,000. Oh, the Chinese are having huge debt. I don't understand why. They're making some money though. Yeah, they have a lot of investments. Fantastic. Okay, let's check again. Hezbollah. Puppet state of Iran, but where are they? They are right here. Indeed, this tiny piece of land here. And against Cuba, justify war goal. We could also justify war goal against them, but I'm just gonna wait to see who's gonna win between them, because it seems that alright, now let's go on with diplomacy. Get back to diplomacy, and we could go with NATO expansion. We could go with supporting or continue American support for Israel. It's gonna make Israel very happy. .4 or something. Very good. of September. Influence that we have in Canada is still 77%. They are still our puppet state, and we have great relation with them. Let's see, 11. All right, and I just wanted to check. All right, with Japan, I'm just gonna wait until we're gonna make like 1,000 political power. That way we're gonna be able to invest even more into our influence in Japan. It is only at 56%. We also have a few divisions, not too many. Alright, so let's see what we got here. HIMARS. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do this advanced AI, costing us a lot, but gonna have to use one of our research centers to do this. %65% until 80%. Of course, there is a big gap. It's gonna take us some time. And it's still creating a lot of divisions. We haven't stopped doing this. Although we're gonna need a lot of infantry fighting vehicles and transport helicopters. Let's invest more into these things. There you go. For that, we're just gonna need more resources, of course. Although I just have the feeling that we're getting more resources anyway. Thermonuclear warhead, a better type of it. Okay. We could invest here, I guess. There you go. No, this is not here. What about home command? We cannot upgrade any other of these guys. Yes, we can. Special forces. So these guys are not at war anymore. They just took a break. They have more divisions. They were supposed to take out the Cubans. Support for Israel, that's alright. Befriend the Saudis or normalize relations with Iran. I think anti-Salafist doctrine would be good. But now let's go on with politics. No, the economy, I guess. Revive the Rust Belt. Even more industrial buildings. This one's not going to be a good thing, but let's go on here. Gonna go with this one, unleash the free market. I don't think this will give us a lot of bonuses. 3.197, that's actually looking good. And we still need a lot of equipment to deploy all these troops. We got less and less manpower, but more divisions. That's the most important thing. We got 186 divisions. We gotta have at least 220 or 210 or something like that. Cambodia was annexed. Haitian. Did I read good? Haitian elections. I thought Haiti. Haiti. All right, not Hawaii. That's why Hawaii is under our control. Here, it's still gonna take a lot of time, so I'm gonna hurry up to research this. We could go on with even more amphibious bonuses. And now I think I could justify war goal against someone and just invade. But I'm gonna do this next time because this is a long campaign. But this is what I'm gonna have to do if we want to expand. So anyway, I'm gonna continue next time. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.